What's up everyone? Today we're playing a different game, it's called Backpack Battles. It's very similar to Super Autopets with a sprinkle of Backpack Hero mixed into it if you've heard of that game. But the reason I decided to try this game out is because I heard there is a 5 of a kind in it. I believe also SAG has completed it, so today we're going to be going for 5 of a kind Goobert. So I really hope you enjoy, and if you do, I hope that you show me your support in the comments for this new game, and I might start uploading more of it. But for now, we're trying to gather as much of the components for the Gooberts that we need. I'll show you what a Goobert is in a second, in case you don't really know what that is. It's basically like this big ball of ooze that you combine with different items, and here it is. So we are first off going to be making a poisoned Goobert by combining Goobert with 2 poison mushrooms. It's like we are assembling all the Avengers right now, so we're making like, I guess this would be the Hulk, because it's going to be a green Goobert. Let's see in a second after we win here. Yep, it combines into a green Goobert. And then we're going to make another Goobert as soon as we get it with the sword that we're crafting. You can see the 2 stones that I have are trying to combine with the wooden sword, and you'll see what happens in a second. After we win here just barely, we get a hero sword which increases the damage of adjacent weapons, so the dagger is going to be very happy to have a hero sword next to it. But I'm also trying to reposition because Goobert also really enjoys having stuff adjacent to it, so it's kind of a very difficult build to pull off. And here we find the second Goobert, so it's becoming even more difficult to position now. And yeah, after this fight you can see the Goobert is trying to combine with the dagger, the hero sword, so we're actually going to get another Goobert. This time it's a steel Goobert. And I should probably start explaining the abilities of this Goobert. So, poison Gooberts, if you might have guessed, but he poisons the opponent. So, if you activate a lot of items on your backpack, you start poisoning the enemy. Steel Goobert is pretty similar, it also depends on activating adjacent items, but instead of poisoning the enemy, you get armor, and also the weapons that are adjacent deal more damage. So yeah, a lot of adjacencies to take care of, which is not really my strong suit, so if you have any advice for me in the comments on how to improve on this game, if you want to see more of it, that is, I'd be more than happy to read all of your stuff that you have to leave me with. But for now we have the third Goobert, which I try here to combine with the blood amulet, but unfortunately I forgot that it's locked, so we're not going to combine Gooberts just yet. This turn we get a very special item which usually defines your build, but I don't really want it. As you can see, I'm putting it in the chest because I can't really find a way to fit it in for now. We also pick up this light sword because we are going to need it for the Goobert once again, if we manage to combine them properly. You can see it's kinda janky trying to combine stuff because the Gooberts already want to combine together, but it's impossible, and that's kind of preventing me from combining the blue Goobert with the sword, which I really want to do right now. After I position the armor here, very janky build once again. I have to state this once again that this is extremely difficult to pull off, and I don't know how I get to do that this game. I guess I was extremely lucky. We lose here once again, and Goobert doesn't combine with anything in the shop phase, which I just now noticed, so I try to get it to combine with something. Now we get it to combine with the sword, which the sword is going to make it so that the Goobert is going to blind enemies, making it less likely for them to hit us with their weapons. We also get another Goobert who I'm going to try to combine with the blood amulet to make a blood Goobert. Blood Goobert, depending on adjacencies, is going to give you vampirism, so you're going to steal health from the enemy. But you can see it's all a very weird fit, like I don't think I can fit in the armor, probably a better player than me would be able to, but I had to resort to buying a fanny pack just to make the space for an armor there. And do we win here? I think we might. Like the build that I'm running with is very weird, but you can see it's actually extremely powerful for some reason. So we get the light Goobert and the blood Goobert on this turn. So the only thing that we need to complete the 5 of a kind is just the good old Goobert that you buy from the shop. Like no need to combine anymore, just combine the Gooberts themselves. And on this turn I really struggle to position properly, like you can see I'm rotating the doll over and over, even though I don't think it's going to make much of a difference if I have it on my team or not. We find the final Goobert, so we now have to place all of them adjacent to each other, which is almost guaranteeing us to lose this round. But I don't really mind, because this is basically like assembling the Exodia. You have all the pieces that you need, and starting from next turn we are going to be unstoppable. I'm just trying to position the doll once again, and we are going to be ending the turn pretty quickly, I hope. I think the dagger could also be placed in a better spot between the blood Goobert and the steel Goobert, so both of them have the adjacency. Let's see if I do that. Doll is seeming pretty useless, it has no adjacencies. Like you can see, doll requires diagonal adjacency, but I can't really slot that in. And I'm very confused here, but it's okay, we're going to be losing regardless. So don't worry about it, I'm just trying to fit in the doll somehow, but it doesn't really matter. We lose to a fellow Goobert enjoyer. I see they're trying to assemble stuff for the Gooberts as well in the Hero Sword and the Blood Amulet, but they're way behind, and even though they beat us on this turn, we have the ultimate Exodia, the Rainbow Omega Ooze Prime Slime Goobert. Like, I don't know if that was the real name or not, I just tried to read it from the small screen that I have in front of me, but it basically has all of the effects of the Gooberts combined. Like, you can blind the opponent, you can enhance the strength of your weapons, you can poison them, you can gain vampirism, and I think you also gain HP and armor from all adjacencies. So yeah, even though our backpack is mostly empty and they have 4 separate Gooberts, you can see we're going to be winning no problem here. Just getting tons of armor, blinding the enemy a lot. And the name of the game now is just to try to put as many small items next to the Goobert so we can get as many item activations. But I find another Goobert in the shop, and I would think that it's pretty funny for me to slot it in somehow, so I think I'm going to buy it here. We can even combine it with the light sword for another light Goobert, but I don't think that's going to be very strong, because the light sword is probably our main source of damage right now. And you can see it's no issue at all, we finish it with almost full HP, so yeah, we're basically guaranteed to go for 10 wins here. And I'm thinking about what to combine here, or like what to put adjacent to the Rainbow Goobert. I really enjoy having smaller items because I can fit more of them in, so I'm not the biggest fan of the armor we have right above the Goobert, but we're going to make do somehow. We find some more gloves. I don't think they're very synergistic with the Goobert though, so I take the small plant that I found in the shop. I think I might also take this mana crystal. I'm sorry by the way if I'm butchering the names of these. Mana orb, it's what it's called. I've only played like 15 runs of this, so I'm not the best at it, nor like with gameplay, nor with name remembering, so you have to cut me some slack here. As we win our 9th victory, so we are 1 away from the 10 wins that we are going for. I think I want to slot in this book because it synergizes with the mana orb, and it also gives us invincibility, which is extremely overpowered if you manage to get it to work. So yeah, we almost have full adjacency on the Rainbow Goobert, but the armor is so big that it's preventing us from going for the full adjacency. We feed the Goobert right here, because we can't go without it. And we even find another one, but it's time for our final battle. So let's see if we win. Opponent is running a very scary looking build, but Rainbow Goobert is actually so powerful that we win. Actually, very interesting feature of this game, you can decide to take the game even further after the 10 wins. Like, I got the choice there if I want to go for 4 more wins for extra rewards, and I take the opportunity because I hear that Rainbow Goobert is the strongest item in the game, so I'm pretty sure that we can pull it off. So yeah, we are just trying to fit everything that we have now, like the armor and the Goobert. Probably a better than me player would be able to position in the Goobert as well, but I can't really do that, so it's going to sit this battle out. They have a very interesting potion build with some gems. I don't know what it does, but we win regardless, so we don't really have to care about it. And now we did double fanny pack in the shop. I think we can fit in the last Goobert. Yeah, we can even only do so with a single fanny pack, but we buy both of them because we also take the pineapple. Now the Rainbow Goobert has full adjacency, so it's going to be even stronger. And let's see if we win here. We must. Just with the most powerful item in the game, we win easily at almost full HP once again. We take a bird here. I don't know what it does, but like it also benefits from adjacencies from what I can see, so I take it. Even a little stone I think I'm considering taking. Yep, I will. I don't know really what the stone does either. I think it just deals damage once and that's it, but you can see even against the most powerful builds, they have a golden frying pan, which I also don't know what it does, but we win against them. And we are at 13 wins, we have only one more left to go. I'm going to go for a blood Goobert right here. I don't think we're going to get it though. And yeah, this is going to be the final build, so I hope you enjoy. I hope that you leave me your support by liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.